Good afternoon. Now you might think, this looks different. It is. I flipped the table round because I was worried about my signal. So I'm trialling being at this end of the shop to demo. So we'll see what happens. Hi, Sharon. We'll get a few of you on and then I will flip the camera. We'll have a little peek. There's Lisa. Hello. Apologies for sounding gruff or even looking rough. It's just the way it is at the minute. We shall get there. I'm excited about today. I have absolutely loved playing with this collection. And I can't wait to show you in detail. Oh dear. Hopefully we will get comments on here. If not, Paul will have a look on his phone. Just, pardon? The comments are up. They're not on mine. So, what I'll do, we'll look at the new bits that we've had in. We'll have a little quick tour. Then we'll come back here and then we'll have a really nice in-depth look at the grunge. And I can show you tips and techniques and little bits that I've made. I was meant to be just preparing, but I got so excited I had to start sticking things down. So I've got a few bits to do to finish my little thing that I've started, which is good. So yeah, right, I'm going to take you out. Ooh. Okay. So what have we got? Oh, it's not on the wall yet, is it? Oh, yes, it is. There it is. So we have Christmas section down here. We've got that gorgeous Janine's The Christmas Blush. There's a few bits that are down to the last ones. So if you're thinking about any of those, I wouldn't leave it too long. We've had restocks on the whole of the Laurel Grove from Arden. This is a beautiful collection. And I don't know if any of you have seen, I've started to make a scrapbook of the wedding photos. I'm using Laurel Grove. So these are the papers that I've used. I've also used some really gorgeous cardstock, I'll be showing you that in a minute. But all of the embellishments, that we've got the stickers, the ribbons, the laser cuts, and then we've got the, there's dies there, the ephemera, loving that background stamp as well. So yeah, all of that is back in stock. I'm going to take you up to the back where the cardstock is first. This is where I hope not to lose you. So we have got some premium cardstock. Now, this is 12 by 12 and we've got it in mixed packs. So there's 6 colours in there, 4 of each colour, and they are £17.99. It's a 300 GSM, and you've got Jade, Chamois, Sunset, Blossom, Lilac and Arctic Blue in that one. And then we have got the Brights, again, 6 colours, 4 of each, 300 GSM. You've got Kelly Green, Sunflower, Flame, Cherry, Fuchsia and Splash. And then to go with that, you've got the deep tones, which gives you Moss, Walnut, Dawn, Aubergine, Amazon and Navy. Now I am going to show you that at the camera because I want to see if you can see the texture. It's beautiful. And then we have got A4. Now this is a smooth cardstock. This is a slightly lighter weight, 225, but really good construction weight. Same colourway, so I'm not going to read the colours out again. You've got your pastels, you've got your brights, you've got your deep tones, and they're £8.99 for 24 sheets. So that's the cardstock. Look, this is where my demo table normally is, and we've got it down this side. You're going to see Paul just sitting around on the table. Smile, Paulie. He gets ever so shy. Right, so let's show you a quick flash of the grunge. So we have got an A4 pad, a die cut pad, a stencil, a tack die. We've got translucent stickers, 2 sorts of. We've got the thinner, skinny, slimline stamps, 2 of. We've got 2 sets of mixed stamps. Then we've got 2 sets of stamps and dies and 2 stencils. Now, I've done that really quite quickly because I'm going to show you when we sit down. You can buy it as a whole collection, or you can dib in and cherry pick whatever your favourite bits are. Now, so today I'm going to demo the grunge. There are collections available of the grunge. There's still collections available of the Christmas blush. 1. And the Studio Light magazines are in. Now, what we've done is you can buy this off the website. It says buy, it's free. If you're placing an order, you can put one of these in and it'll get delivered with your order. Because it's got a barcode, we could do that, and we thought that's a good idea. So if you want to see what's coming up in October, November and December with Studio Light, it's all in there. Now, of course, there's a really nice page in here. Ooh. That one is called Dragonfly Dreams. And that is by, that's by me. So that's all in there. They're the grunge collections, or some of them. Now, we've had the gel plates in. These are fabulous. So we've got 5x7. We've got 8x10. We've got pressure tools. We've got scrapers. We've got brayers. But we've also got bundles. So I know it's going to be upside down. We've got a 5x7 bundle. And we've got an 8x10 bundle. So when we say bundle, it means you get a pressure tool, the scrapers, the brayer, and then the jelly plate. So 5x7 or 8x10. And then we've got it all available separately. And then another new addition is this rather large, fabulous brush. It's £5.99. And it's great for decoupage or working with inks and paints and so much more. Just don't poke your eye out with it. Nice meaty brush for £5.99. So that is all of the new. Yes. And I'm going to click you back in here. Hopefully get that in without the SOS button. And then let's just flip this around. There we go. Right, now, I absolutely haven't got any comments up here, Paul, so are you keeping an eye out for any questions and things like that? Perfect.
Demoing the gel plates.
Yes, so that's where I was going with it. On Saturday's demo, I will be demoing the gel plates. Today, I'm demoing the grunge. Right then, so this is the paper pad. I love the colour palette. This is part of the grunge collection. It's A4, it's 170 GSM, and you're getting 36 sheets. There's 12 designs, 3 of each. So you're actually getting 3 black, 3 craft, 3 of this kind of red background, 3 green, and then you're getting the patterns. Now this one's got one missing because I've already used it. Then you've got a nice little bit of damask going on in the background. And a nice kind of embossed design in the background on that one. And we got a good view. It's a bit different up this end because the lighting's different. Then you've got these, 3 of those. Nice. And then a lovely build-up. You've got some roses, you've got cogs and script. Love this. I've already used a sheet of that. Okay, so that is your paper pad. Then we've got the elements pad. So this has got over 470 pieces. So you've got all of your little ticket sentiments. You've got frames. Now, as always, you get 2 sheets of each one in this. Lots of different frames that are going to pop out. Then we have got butterflies, ornate corners, flowers. Look at the So cute. You've got loads of cogs and floral elements. So lots of bits, butterflies in there. Now, to complement those, we have got the stickers. Now, these, they're the transparent ones. We had the Christmas ones. They just peel off. Now, you can actually put glitters behind here if you wanted to, and different, maybe your foiled flakes, but they just peel off, and then they're nice and translucent, and they kind of just disappear into your project. They're brilliant. So there are, am I going to get that back in? I'll just stick it on, Hazel. Let's go. Right, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 designs, and that is repeated through that big roll there. There's loads on there. I haven't pulled it all down and counted them, and I don't think it says it on the box. But there's lots. You won't run out for a while. So that's that one. And then you also get the beautiful roses and gears and ornate corners. So we have got 1, 2, 3 different roses, 2 different cog ones, and then a lovely ornate corner. And again, that is just repeated all down the roll. Of course, you can add alcohol inks onto here. If you've got your alcohol pens, you could add more layers if you wanted to. That's those. Then we've got a couple of stencils. Love this leaf background and vintage roses. I did a really cool background on this one. Can you see the shine there? I'll probably take you through how I achieved that. But I really like that as a background. I'll bring that back in a minute because there's some other bits on it. We've got this really cool tag envelope folder. So Myla stencil that allows you to make this little, if I just bring that in, perfect little envelope folder with pockets that your tags can go in. We'll come back to that in a minute. Then we have got 2 little sets here. We've got labels and stamp and tag and tickets. Okay, so for instance, this one here, I've used the dies to die cut it and stamped it down and got this really cool grungy tag. And then we've got a stamp one in there with this stamp. That looks like that one. And then this part here that says Daydream and the numbers, you've got these really nice little tags. They look like, there's your little numbers and there's your daydreams on there. So they're really nice little bits of ephemera. And then you get this gorgeous little squiggle, just like this. And I've just popped one of those on this corner. So that's that one. Then we have got the tag and ticket. So again, you've got 3 stamps in this one. This stamp here is a little lady's head. Nice little postage marks in the background. And then these little 2 here, there's a lovely little butterfly like ticket and then another ticket there. So again, it all mixes and matches in with your collection. So that's those 2. Then we have got the vintage butterflies. So really nice designs. This one is on this. And what I did actually was I did stick a die cut butterfly over it. I went to the trouble of colouring it in, but then I thought, oh, do you know what? Quite like that on there. I'm going to pop one on the top. And then you've got different designs, little bits of dot work and numbers. And then this one, I love this rose one. So you've got that gorgeous rose border. You have got script and then the pile of books with the butterflies fluttering out. So that's those 2. And then to complement those, we've got these 2 slimline ones, script background with some postage marks in. And then splash background So kind of a bubbly effect with some little splats, and got a bit of script going through there as well. So that's really nice. Last but not least is the slimline and label. So in this one, you're getting 2 size tickets. So if I just bring this back in, you get this one and this one. Really nice, works fabulous with the collection and perfectly sized to pop in the little pockets of the little envelope that comes with it as well. Or if you wanted to, you could cut 2 and make a little tent-fold card quite easily. So that is all of the elements from the grunge. Now, I did promise I was going to show you some texture. Let's just show you. Right, no, I'm not going to show you on that one. Do you know what I'm going to do? Now, it gives off, it actually looks linen at this look. Let's just bring that up. I'll get myself a nice little ink pad. Oh. That is your texture. Now, I can say that this scores and folds beautifully because this is the cardstock that I used to make my scrapbook. I've posted a couple of pictures of some pages up where I've started a scrapbook, but the whole piece, the folio, is made from this cardstock, and it scores and folds beautifully, and it cuts really nice as well. So yeah, these are just some of the colours. In fact, they're all of the colours that are in those packs. This is the A4 one, and they feel quite similar in weight, but the 12 by 12 is heavier than this one, but they'll both be perfect for construction because once you mat and layer, it's perfect. Right, so let's get on and start getting creative. Paul, oh no, don't matter, I'll just put that there. Okay, so first off, I'm going to have a little look and just show you. I'm not going to make a full one of those because I've got one in front of me, but it really shows off. We've got the pattern papers, we've got some of the die cut elements, we've got stickers on there, we've got the stamps and dies, and they all just work really well together. I love the little contrast of the red and yellow on there, and I've covered the back of it as well. So simple to do. If you grab one of those, I'm certain I had a bit of card. This is A4. Literally, just pop that onto an A4 sheet like so. And then with a pen, Paul, that one, the yellow one, that's it. This is my special pen. That's my souvenir from when I went to jewellery service. Right, so I just do this and then I run that edge. Oopsie, being really careful. And then these extra lines here, these are matte and layer lines. Well, I don't need that on the base, but this one, that's a score line. So just run your pen down there. It doesn't even have to be all of the way. But when you take that away, what you're going to get is, are you going to see it? I'll know where to put it on my board and score, and I'll cut this piece here. So simply, because I've done it in biro, I can see the shine of where the biro is. And I'm just going to really carefully just go around there and take that biro off. And in fact, when I fold it, I'll perhaps put this on the inside. Or scruffy the edges up, or ink them with maybe a bit of gilding wax or something. So just go around. I like to keep my hand under the card. It's quite hard because I'm trying to shine it away from me so I can see the line. And then this last little bit. Gonna have a coughing fit now, aren't I? I can't actually see where I'm cutting. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I've got that. Then I would bring my trimmer in. Excuse me. And I'm just going to use the score facility on here and just pop that in. Oopsie. And then there we go. And that is it. That is as simple as it is. So we'll just pop that one there and fold that over like so. And that gives you your tag envelope, which is just like this. So I've gone ahead and I then cut my tags and I've cut the paper. What we'll do is we'll go on and we'll decorate this one now. So I'm just going to pull that one to the side and have a look through here and see what I fancy on me tag. Like, this is quite a nice one. Hello there. She's quite fancy. And I'm looking at the height as well. So she's going to work quite nicely there. Just going to follow the colours as well. I'm going to use some stickers. I'll probably use some cogs as well. I'm sorry about this cough. What is our cough sweet up there? It's always the way. I haven't coughed much this morning, but when you try and do something... Let's take one of those ones out. See, she's lovely. I've got one of her. I did pop her out. I was going to use her and then I popped her back in, but look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I've got a locket from my pocket. Thank you. Hey, that's one. Uh-oh. Right then, let's have a look into my stickers. I want to add a flash of colour behind. I think I'm going to use that rose and this one. I'm not going to be tight with them because I've got lots. Maybe even some cogs. Okay. And whilst I'm doing this, I'm glancing at this one too, because I want to make sure that the colours go. See, so I've got some cog stickers down here, and if I put that, I need her to come up higher, like so. So I feel like I want a nice bit of red, pinky red, to go onto this side here. And I feel the yellow, oh, don't, not there, Hazel. The yellow one here. And then just by putting them two on, she's popping, she's bouncing off of there. We could see if there's a butterfly to pop some wings behind her. Let's see if we've got a wider. You see, yeah, I think that's quite cool. That might work. Just see what we'd look like. Yeah, that would be quirky. I'm just guessing where that one's going. That's too high, Hazel. If I can get this off, it'll be a miracle, but let's try. I'm going to get my tweezers in. They're really nice and sticky. Let's try that. Yeah, that'll be good. Right. let's have a little look. So I've got some script in the background already, so I'm not really too fussed about adding any more script on. But what I might have a look at, I've got a butterfly. Yep. Maybe I'm just going to have a few cogs as well. So let's go and have a little look through here. Yeah, that'll do. We'll just take those. So we've looked at the papers, we've looked at the die cuts. Going to look at that on something different. That on something different. That's fine. Okay. Right. Let's have some... I'm just going to pick out some inks. Can't remember what I used. I think I used walnut stain. Just add a little bit of ink around here. And I'm also going to add just a touch on the edge of this butterfly. Just so it blends more. That's better. And yeah, she's okay, she is. Right then, let's stick her down. Now, I'm not raising this because it's going inside, the little tag book, so I'm going to keep this quite flat. But I do want to pop these cogs in before that sticks. Just like so. And then we'll have a little butterfly. Now, I haven't got any twine with me, so I will have to add twine onto this afterwards. But what we can do, let's have a little look. I did go ahead and cut a big pile of everything, really. Maybe I want one of these. I mean, I don't really think no, I don't need that. Where's a little tag? That's cool. Now, in that little stamp set, I've got number 574 there that I can stamp on it. But as I've already got number 574 on that tag, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a little bit of the script from this set here. So I'll pull that one out. Ink that up with black. I don't really need all of that inked up, do I? Yes, it has got a coloured core, which is fabulous. Good question. Is that the only question that's come up? Can I? Sorry. Can I have your phone? I like to look at it. I like to prop it up so I can see. I'm just going to look back. Loving the collection. Could you please tell me if there are... Thank you. Done that one. Love this collection. Love purple. Oh, brilliant. Your Studio Light Silicone Matte. It is brilliant. And it is a nice size. Perfect. That's okay, Heather. I'll whisper so they don't hear me. Can you do both, please? I am not... Oh, I see what you mean. No, unfortunately, I don't have time to demo both of them today because my jelly cakes are actually still at home packed from when I went on TV with them. But Saturday is going to be fun. And don't forget, you can watch it on Catch Up. It will be uploaded to my YouTube. So I'm just adding a little bit of green around there. Oh, and then we'll have this little eyelet, which I think I'm going to do. Obviously, it's not great to rub your finger into the oxide ink, but it is what we need to do. Add a little bit of glue around there. And then, so I will add some twine, just some like very thin twine to this. I just think it would be nice to have a little bit of script on there. Right. Let's see how we're looking. I'm going to pop it in. I mean, look how cool these look. Let's just get that one. See, I'm digressing. Sorry. I just love it. So this little ticket has got the most gorgeous half a butterfly. And I'm just going to hover and stamp that. I mean, these look so nice when they're done. I'm just going to go around the outside with a little bit of green. And just pull that out. Hoping you can see that. You don't need to add a lot of colour on these. And of course you don't have to go these darker grungy colours. This would look absolutely amazing if it was bright rainbow colours, and it would work beautifully. I could just leave that like that. I've got that beautiful butterfly just popping off. I have got one on the other. Oh, I did it a different colour, did I? Let's have a look at that other one then. This is kind of the reverse of what I've done on the other one. So I'm just going to add a little bit of this colour. In fact, I'm just going to colour it in. There we go. So if I pull this one in, look. This one, it's just the reverse of that one. I probably won't stick it on this project, but I just wanted to see it, how it would go. Like so. I don't even think I need this because I've got them there. But I'm happy with the way that that has come together. And it's a cute little project. Now, all I would do is just pop, get that one out of the way. I would just pop down like a little, could have done a magnet and had it magnet shut, or little Velcro dot onto there. I probably wouldn't put anything much on the front because I'd want to do it, decorate it in that orientation. But in my brain, I'd feel like I'd need to do it that way. So I would ponder on that one. But that's a very, started project, pulling all of the elements together. So really like that. What I want to do now is just show you how I achieve the background with the leafy stencil. In fact, I've cut a couple, so I think we can try and look at both of them. So let's have a little tag. We'll do it directly onto a tag. Pop that. Yeah, that will work. Right then. So for my background, I'm going to grab this walnut stain and I'm just going to rub it all over the background to get that inked up really. So like on this one, it's all done in greens, but there's nothing stopping you from doing like oranges and rusty colours for autumnal. So do you know what? We'll do it in a different colour so that you can see. And it doesn't even have to be leafy colours. But you could leaf it out. Yes, Paul, you could. So I'm getting plenty of ink on there. And then I'm going to give that a spritz. making sure it's wet. Clean up my area, and then give that a nice firm press so that we're going to get a good print. Sometimes I will run this through my machine. Depends how much water I've put on my stencil. Now I am going to take that off. I mean, that looks beautiful, just like that. I'm going to clean the back of it, because I'm going to go, and I'm going to do it carefully. Right, happy with that. So I've got it ready to go back on. And then for this bottom bit, I'm just going to use my tissue just to mop off any bits of water. And I absolutely could use that just like that. It's gorgeous. Just popping the little die cut bits on, they would really pop beautifully. But to take it another level, pop this back on. Just find out where you had it, Hazel. Okay, give it a wiggle until you're proper happy it's in exactly the same position. And then I'm going to come in with some greens. Oh, no, we're not doing greens, are we? We're doing different colours. Let's go with some... This one is like a wild honey. Well, it's not like her. It is. This is wild honey. So nice and random. A few bits here and there. Then we'll have some... carved pumpkin. Excuse me, can you stop coughing? It's his turn now. Do you want to share my locket? Don't laugh, Hazel. Makes you cough. Okay, so just mixing these colours in. I feel like I want to flash through here with a nice little bit of red. This one is Barn Door. And I'm just kind of whizzing up the leaves a little bit. If at any point you think, oh, I don't know what this is going to look like, just flip it back and have a look. It's looking quite cool. I think this needs to be a little bit more vibrant. Now have a look, Hazel. Yeah, you see, now that's better. So just give that a bit more oomph. Look at that. How gorgeous is that? Now, what I'm going to do now is just give that a wipe over to take the ink off. Then I'm going to bring... Do you know what? Let's use this tall one. I'm going to leave it on there. Let's see if red stands out. It might not. Not really. So we're going to use black. So just using it on the acetate. If you do this at home and you bend it up like that, you're just going to get a stripe. And I want more of a sporadic. So I lay it on there, but only press in a couple of areas. And then it will just give me the print where I've pressed down, basically. Right. That's cool. Like that. Then clean that up. We'll have a nice little bit of brown around the outside. Walnut, I think. Just to finish that. Sorry if the camera's shaking. There we go. Now I'm ready for the next bit. So again, just give that a clean. This is clean. Just gonna line this back up exactly where it was. Happy. Stay. Grab some tape. Oopsie. Oh, it is what it is. It's there. We're doing it there, folks. Clear texture pastes. This one is Jamie Rogers, and I believe it is about, I'm going to guess, I think it's $8.99. Paul, do you think that's $8.99? Might be, mightn't it? It's around that price. Don't hold me to it. Love this stuff. So I'm going to take out, look, oh, beautiful. And then I'm going to go down. And I'm going to give myself a nice coating. Then I'll scrape over, get that excess off. You see, I've got orange in there, but it is what it is. I'll just put it on the side. Clean my spatula. At this point, you could actually put, actually, let's take this off. That really brightens up. Now, let me do some housekeeping, because Paul, please, could you be my housekeeper? Can you just put that in a bowl of water, please? I don't want it to dry on there.
I'll put it in a bowl of water.
Put it in the bowl of water and I'll sort it out afterwards. How's that? Right. Oh dear. I've got it all. Look at that shine. Can I get that under the camera? How beautiful is that? Now, at this stage, you could absolutely... I'm just looking in my trolley to see what goodies I've got. I'm thinking you could chuck loose glitter on there, like a clear, like an iridescent one. It would look fabulous. Haven't got any to hand, but I didn't put glitter on this one. But that totally transforms it by using those brighter colours. So, for instance, if I wanted to do a topper to go in the middle, I've got one of those nice small tags that I've cut. And then let's have a little look in here. That butterfly looks beautiful. Let's have that one. I haven't stamped that one out yet. Put that onto a block. And... ink. Thank you. Okay, so then I can pop that one. Oh, look at that. I'm going to lift it up higher. Did I want some what? Yeah. Yeah, go on then. Pinot, yeah. I'm not too ill for wine. Don't. Do you know what? I've just had a look at this. OMG, don't share it. Jenny, I'm assuming that you mean the locket. I was joking. Yeah, he's left me his phone so I can have a little look over what you've been saying, which is good. Right then. So I could then, obviously this is drying, but there's nothing stopping me. Let me pop a little background behind this, look, just to show you. Still using that beautiful chocolate brown. Show you how this comes together. Slide that under. I think you can definitely help this along with a heat gun, but it is always best to let them dry on their own. But look, how nice is this going to look? So let's add a little bit of colour to there, but it just gives you an idea of how all of the pieces work. One thing I did want to do was have a little go on this rose one, because I haven't done anything with it yet, and I do like to try and use everything, because I do, because it would be rude not to. Right, let's have a look. We said orange and yellow and red. Try and stick with the same kind of this colour palette. I'm just using watercolour pens here. You absolutely can use your inks, but I've picked these because they're very fine, and I think I'm just going to use this chocolate. Look at that. I might regret this, but let's have a look. Oh no. So a nice little bit of chocolate to bounce this butterfly off first. That's staying as it is. With any kind of watercolour pen, it's always important, just do a little bit at a time. Otherwise, you run the risk of it drying and you're not being able to move that colour around. So this is on Media Artist, so I have got more time than usual. It certainly wouldn't move around like this on, say, on Dragon Card. I don't think I'd get as much movement. Where are we? And just in case, of course, you're wondering, I've had these pens for a long, long time. This is just a blender, just a blender pen. It actually feels quite dry, so probably going to end up in the bin soon, because you can't refill them. I'll just be ending up to use my water brush then. And even just putting this little bit of brown on here, and keeping the butterfly and everything white, it would just really, really stand off the page. Let's get that one blended. Yeah, this is absolutely dry. It's not doing anything. But it's going to finish this. Yeah, it's dry as a bone. Dry as a bone. Let's go into my water brush, see if it's clean. Nearly. That's better. Just look at that onto there. And this is what I do. I just kind of keep checking as I go along. That absolutely would look gorgeous like that. But I think we need a nice, big, bright butterfly. So I am going to go yellow. That's not yellow, Hazel. That one is. I'm going to go, yeah. Didn't want that yellow. So I'm just going to do this quite roughly into this one, into this one, into this one, and then if you want to, of course, you can just whiz over with your water brush, blend that in. But that then is really going to go... Oh, I've got my brush on it. Get off. It's going to tie in with that gorgeous. Now, I feel quite tired that I can't really continue on that because it's wet. But I will take pictures off of it, and I will show you the little topper, because let's just put that onto a background. Like so. And I feel like... Do you know what? I feel like chicken tonight. I wanted to say that because I'm actually having chicken tonight. You're going to have to ignore me. I'm feeling a bit crazy with this cold. Just add in a few little watermarks. There we go. Yep, like that. Now, could I just put in a little bit of this light brown? Yep, I could. And then to finish that off, I might even... No, don't do green, Hazel. Don't do green. What colour does this look like? Yeah. Oh, don't kiss the red. You've done it. That's fine. Yep. Right, there we go. I'm going to stick that to there. You also get the little dies to cut the hole in for the reinforcer. You know what I mean. The little saggy holes. If you have a crocodile, of course, you can just clip it and the reinforcer will fit around there. How gorgeous is that? That needs one more thing. Bit of brown on there. A few little splatters. I'm trying just to get it over the side. Oh, let's do it on there as well. There we go. Gorgeous. Love it. Okay, so I'm going to place that to one side. How am I doing with time? I'm all right. Where's that lid? Let's have a little look at that rosy one, because I haven't used that yet. Put my pens away. Right. Clean that up. I do try to be tidy, but it doesn't always happen. Right then, let's have a little look at her. I quite like the idea, so don't forget with these stencils to, you can run these through your embossing, your die cutting machine and emboss the detail. This is going to be quite nice because you've got that damask and you've got the roses in there. So let's take a stencil, we'll take a tag again. And this time, colours. The ones that I want to use, I haven't got here. So we will go with, I wanted to do like a Victorian velvet or something like that. But we haven't got it. So we're going to go worn lipstick. And I'm going to go for, let's have a look at tea dye. It's almost got a rose tint to tea dye. I'm putting plenty of ink on there, aren't I? Right. Oh, there it is. And then I'm just going to put this on back to front, look. That's going to allow me to really press into there. I think I might regret doing that, but it's fine. We'll go with the flow. So just mop that off. I might have a little bit of seepage, but I think I'll be all right. Let's have a little look. Oh, yes. Got a lovely little... I think it's off the ink pad. There we go. Right. Knock that back. Again, beautiful on its own. So that's a print of the background. And then we'll layer this back over probably about there. Now what we can, shall I just use this red because it's here? No, Hazel, don't use the pink. So with this one, we can really pick out the roses. And then okay, so the rest of it is like damask pattern. There's a little bit of a rose on that corner. Now, I know I said I wasn't going to do red, but I can definitely add a touch in the middle just to make it a little bit darker. And if any point you want to have a sneak peek, oh yes, that does look beautiful. Okay, so now I need to pick some more colours that are going to coordinate in there. I feel, oh, I did have tattered rose. Never mind. I feel like I want a green, and I feel like it needs to be bundled sage for some reason. It's just screaming to me. Well, I can safely say that doing the demo down this end of the shop has worked. We haven't had any oh, yeah. Stop it. Paul's just saying at the top of the shop, where I normally demo, he's got 4 bars up there. Which is crazy. If I'm honest with you, it's lighter down here. It's because I've got, whereas at the back I haven't got the lights. Okay, so just add in. I'm not going to do it all green. I'm going to add a bit of oh, I love it. Right, now I'm going to add something else in there. I don't know why, but I'm drawn to aged mahogany. We'll see what happens. I just want it light, but let's see if it... Okay. Sometimes, depending on the background colour, you might have to go in and darken that off. But it's... When you're done, it's the kind of background that people will look at and think, how on earth has that happened? Yeah, that looks nice. So we've got a hint of green, but going into that aged mahogany. And I am really deepening the tone now because I want that to pop. Completely different to the leafy one. And then again, I would ink around the outside of that in a big brush. Let's go back to brown. Notice I've gone to a bigger brush because I do like to do bigger the brush, smoother the blend in my eyes when you're doing stuff around the outside. Okay. Now, there's nothing stopping us from going in and stamping onto here and just making it the base layer and building on top of it. You've got me now, you see, because this is what happens. I get excited and I just keep going. I've not over inked this because I just want bits here and there. So I actually just really want a bit in this down that side, like so. In fact, I want to go all the way up. Just coming down that side, yeah. Love that. And you can just keep going and just building. Oh, you see this stamp looks good. I'm doing it. Sorry. I'm going to stamp this one and then I'm going to let you all go. This border is beautiful. I'm going to pop that across the bottom. Oh, look at that. Stunning. You could then go in and paint those. Add, oh, just so much to do. I hope you've enjoyed today's live. I'm going to have a look at you. I still haven't got... Oh, there's Paul. He's still packing orders, look. Bless him. There we go. When this is dried, I'll try and take a picture. Oh, look at the shine on that. Beautiful. Loving this little tag as well. I think that is going to be cool. So I will put that into my little basket to finish off and do. So, all the new stuff, the jelly plates and everything, they launch tomorrow. So anything that gets ordered today will get shipped tomorrow. Demo-wise, we'll be having a little look at those on Saturday. Hope you can join me. Should be 2 o'clock from here. And then it'll be another week. So you are very welcome. I've got some comments now. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, Maxine. Thank you, Lisa. Andreen. Yeah, oh, thank you all. Thanks for staying with me. I will upload this when I get home onto YouTube, onto Dragon's Papercraft. And yeah, there is a bundle price deal on this grunge, isn't there? What is it? $84.99 gets you the whole collection. That's 14 elements. And it's a saving of something. You save money. I mean, who doesn't like to save money? So, yeah, I'm going to leave you with that, and I will catch you on Saturday. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.